Well, welcome back.
Yes,
Yes,
and those were two of the videos that we showed at the auction, and I think they were both just, they really set the tone, and I think people appreciated us telling the story like that. And I think those are one of those, I could probably watch them over and over and over again.
Well, and the third one with Clancy and Ruthie and Francine, I mean, that is their home. And that kind of just gives you a feeling of what our residential services is like.
Yeah.
I was sitting here, I was having a great conversation with Troy. Actually, we had to stop before the video stopped.
I know, I kept on saying, Melissa.
But Troy, give the audience a little bit, or the viewers a little bit, an idea of what you do here at the Key. Now, you said you work Monday in the processing centers?
Monday I work at the processing plant, and what I do there is separate the clothes, fold them, check them to make sure there's no spots. I'll also steam the clothes for labels and different other department stores that needs them. And on certain days I work in a workshop where I work on chambers that goes connected into the ground that makes the water system, and also do lenses for certain types of glass for the automobiles and different things like that. And in my spare time,
Yeah, right.
You have spare time. Well, I know we already talked about where you live.
where I'm at, I'm more of a type of person that understands where disabilities come from, and knowing me, I'm deaf too, and it's kind of frustrating for me to walk in through the doors or the cracks where I just fall just a little bit short, and sometimes I have to just think about and say, you know what, I don't have to compete with these people out here because they're in the same boat as we are, and it's like we have to work together.
Well, to kind of explain to that, what Troy was telling me, you moved here from where, was it?
I moved from Philadelphia.
And he was really part of an advocacy group and so forth up there, in getting businesses to understand a little bit more. There's a lot of misunderstandings.
Yeah, there was a lot that in Philadelphia where I was at, and we have agencies, we have different job coordinators that didn't understand how to deal with disability people. And what we did was I came into the picture of the pilot program, and I was the president of the pilot program. And what I did was I had people just sit there talking to different providers, different support coordinators was pulling different angles where we can get funding, and we set up another program in Temple University before I moved down here. And I still keep in touch with them to see what's going on, how's everything going.
So Troy was sharing with me he really liked to get involved here locally because Troy's new to the Key. He's been here since January, February.
Well, see, I understand where the Keys come in at, and I see the problems, and I understand by talking to some of them. Someone tells me the same story, so I'm familiar with it, so I'm like, I'm right at home, so.
But you're here to help us raise money.
I'm here to help
And
raise money,
advocate.
and also help awareness, too.
Yep, awareness and advocating, that's what we're all about.
Right.
And I would love for everybody out there to not just ask for donations for the Keys. I would like for you guys to come out and check out the Keys and check out how each and every individual lives in his or her apartment or in a group home.
Right, because in your case, you live in Inverness. You live in one of the Inverness apartments?
I live in the Key Manor apartments with some of my friends, and I mean, we do have things, we have different things.
Y'all have a good time.
Well, we have,
You're the
I mean, we just. But
Admit it now.
all in all, seriously, this is something that I'm really pushing for the state to actually turn over for this election to come back to where we have to help the disabilities because they don't want to sit at home. They don't want to be out on a doorstep or anything else. So
That's right.
I know the donation is good and everything, but
Well, that helps provide the scholarships.
Right.
Because we provide 70 scholarships for individuals that are part of that. So that helps them get the services that they need, right?
Right, and the ones who are on the list having a hard time. And I
23
always talk to most of them that I see, and I tell them, look, you just hang in there and don't worry about a thing. Things are going to come to you. Just have patience, and everything will work out. Until then, I would like for everybody, please stop by at the Keys.
All
We
right.
need your support.
Thank you, Troy.
Good
Boy,
Troy.
I tell you,
Wow,
you did a great
really
job.
good.
Do
Yeah.
we have a guest over there?
Well, let's see, who is this, Carolyn? Who have we got here?
This is my daughter. What's your name?
Katie Dines.
Katie, can you tell them to make these phones ring? Can you say make these phones ring?
Make these phones ring.
All right. And that number is 527-2341. Okay, we want to make sure that we've got, almost 2 more hours, a little bit more than 2 more hours for the telethon. Critical time here, okay?
Here's a donation.
And we have a donation from Mr. and Mrs. Hilsman. Okay, thank you very much. And Okay, okay, Crystal River. Okay, so we're getting
And
them from all
actually, they
time.
have a daughter, a beautiful daughter, that lives at Contento Cottage.
Yes,
So thank you, Mr.
yes.
and Mrs. Hiltzman. We
All right,
appreciate
okay.
it.
And we're still
Oh,
getting...
do we have a new total? Is that what that tapping
Oh, we did it.
means?
We did it. Okay, yes.
I figured you'd want this one.
Okay, I was trying to get price that mark, and we now have $204,475. Yes. Yes.
Not bad.
All right, so now we got to keep it going. We got to keep that momentum going. Okay, we got 2 hours. Let's keep that going. But that is just tremendous. That's just really good job. Good job, guys. You get this one. You are.
Well, I want to thank a few people because there's actually one here I'd like to mention. I don't think we've mentioned him on the telethon before, but we have an individual that's from the Tampa area. And he has made a commitment every year to make a $10,000 donation to the Key, and he sends it on a $2,500 every quarter. So that's part of the funds that are added to today's total. He knows the importance of the Key and what's happening here in Citrus County. Doesn't have any connection with any client that works with us, but has had a long relationship with us, and we just want to thank you to Melvin Klinkhofer of Tampa, Florida.
Right, and I'm learning more and more about friends like that have just stayed with us for so long. That's their commitment. That's part of their life. That's part of what they do, is to help support the Key.
Okay. Well, I'd like to push it because part of what the Key does is we do raise funds to provide those scholarships and to meet our annual operating budget. But a bigger thing is we do educate. Every fundraiser we have, if it's the fashion show, the fishing tournament, so forth, we always try to put an educational component to it, because everything we do here at the Key, for instance, labels, our juniors resale store that we opened, we have clients involved.
Yes.
They're processing the clothes in that wonderful steam closet, magic steam closet that gets a lot of clothes clean and unwrinkled and so forth. But anything we do, we make sure there's always some kind of client involvement. So I'd really like to stress for any groups that are out there to come and do a tour.
Yeah.
Just give you a call and you'll make sure that they get a full view.
It's
of
wonderful
what the
to
Key's
see
all
the
about.
expression on face, because a lot of people drive by and they see the front of it, and they don't understand when they come back and we give them this tour. We take them in the homes, and they're just like amazed at how beautiful these homes are. Then we take them like to the different workshop areas and into the educational areas, and when they come out of that, they go, wow, this is what really happens here. So you're right, Troy, you're right on. We need more people to understand that.
So we want to thank the Chronicle
Yes, thank you.
for manning our phones
Thank
this
you for
hour.
joining
And
us.
Troy, we truly do appreciate it. I'm not sure who's coming the next hour, but I can tell you it's going to be a fun group.
We got the county coming.
Oh,
next
we
time.
have the
All
county.
right,
That
we're
should be
big
interesting.
time, yeah.
So we're going to go ahead. In fact, we're going to learn a little bit. In addition, Troy works in the workshop in Inverness. I think you're located in the Inverness area. So we're going to go to a video on that to give you a better idea what happens there.